Dear gentle viewers, I don't think people understand just how personal and raw the experience of World War II truly was. World War II is often reduced to numbers: millions of soldiers, thousands of tanks, endless battles. But every statistic hides a personal story, a young man or woman facing unimaginable challenges. Their war was not just about strategy, it was a daily fight for survival. Endurance, fear, and the will to carry on defined their existence. The real history is found in the memories of those who lived it, not just in the records of leaders. Imagine being far from home, stripped of comfort, surrounded by hunger and fear. For millions, survival was an art learned quickly, blending toughness, mental grit, and creativity. Soldiers became experts in staying alive, their skills forged in the harshest conditions. Their stories reveal the true scale of human resilience. We'll journey back to uncover what it truly meant to be a soldier in this global conflict. Beyond the grand narrative, we'll explore the intimate details of daily existence. A stale piece of bread could feel like a banquet, a moment of camaraderie, a lifeline. By understanding their struggles and triumphs, we appreciate the magnitude of their achievement. This is not just a story of fighting an enemy, but of fighting for the next sunrise. The untold stories of World War II are stories of survival, hope, and the enduring human spirit. Hunger was a relentless adversary for soldiers on the front line. Rations were unpredictable. Tins of bully beef, hard biscuits and powdered tea offered little comfort. The quest for food became central, overshadowing everything else. When supplies failed, improvisation was key. Foraging for wild greens, scavenging stray animals, and sharing knowledge of edible plants. Every small addition to their diet was a victory. Field kitchens were makeshift, but creativity turned scraps into trench stew, a morale-boosting communal meal. Soldiers adapted rations, soaking hard biscuits in tea or frying bacon in its own fat. Nothing was wasted, resourcefulness was essential. The battle against hunger was fought with ingenuity and patience, not just weapons. These small acts of survival were daily triumphs over deprivation. In war, even a shared meal became an act of resilience. The greatest battle was often within the mind. Fear was a constant heavy shadow. Soldiers learned to control fear, building mental fortresses to survive. Routine became a lifeline. Cleaning rifles, writing letters, brewing tea, small rituals that brought order to chaos. Dark humour was a shield, allowing soldiers to laugh in the face of danger and bond with comrades. Camaraderie was vital. The bond between soldiers was forged in hardship and mutual reliance. They became a family, sharing cigarettes, encouragement, and responsibility. Knowing others shared their fears gave them strength. Laughter and connection were acts of rebellion against despair. The mental battle was as fierce as any fought with bullets. Together they endured the unimaginable. Survival depended as much on the mind as on the body. World War II spanned every terrain: frozen forests, humid jungles, scorching deserts. Each environment brought unique dangers, demanding rapid adaptation. In jungles, soldiers battled disease, learned to find food and water, and mastered camouflage. On the Eastern Front, cold was the enemy. Dry socks, layered clothing, and hidden fires became lifesavers. In deserts, water was precious navigation, relied on the stars, and defensive positions were dug in sand. Survival meant becoming a student of the environment, learning its harsh lessons fast. Adaptability was not optional. It was the difference between life and death. Soldiers improvised shelters, used local resources, and shared survival tips. Every landscape required new skills and relentless ingenuity. The ability to adapt was the ultimate weapon. Energy was a precious resource. Every action, from digging to marching, drained vital strength. Experienced soldiers practiced economy of effort, working smarter, not harder. Efficient digging, steady marching, and seizing moments of rest were survival tactics. Catnaps and brief respites were strategic necessities, not luxuries. Treating injuries promptly prevented small wounds from becoming debilitating. Foot care was critical. Trench foot could cripple a soldier. Morale was linked to conserving psychological energy. Songs, jokes, and letters from home provided vital boosts. Managing physical and mental resources was key to enduring hardship. Survival was a marathon, not a sprint. Mastering the art of pacing meant living to fight another day. The myth of the lone hero fades in the chaos of battle. Survival was a team effort. Soldiers depended on each other's skills and reliability, forming unbreakable bonds. Communication was crucial. Hand signals replaced words in the noise of combat. Honest talk in the trenches helped process trauma and build resolve. Leadership was about example, fairness, and shared risk, not just rank. Teams worked in shifts, shared burdens, and acted fast to save wounded comrades. Collective responsibility defined their existence. Every task, from digging to fighting, was done together. They moved and survived as one organism. Teamwork was the essence of frontline survival. War drove innovation, not just in weapons, but in daily survival. Soldiers became inventors, solving problems with whatever was at hand. The periscope rifle let them fire safely from trenches, a simple, life-saving idea. Empty tins became lamps, makeshift heaters brought warmth. Alarms were rigged from tripwires and pebbles. Resourcefulness created comfort and safety amid chaos. Soldiers repaired gear, waterproofed shelters, and filtered water with ingenuity. Every small invention was an act of defiance and hope. Even in destruction, the human mind found ways to build and survive. The survival stories of World War II are profound lessons in resilience. Endurance, adaptability, and mental strength remain timeless virtues. Soldiers found purpose in country, family, and comrades that fueled their will to survive. Their mindset teaches us that a clear why helps us endure any how. Camaraderie and teamwork were lifelines, reminding us of the power of community. Ordinary people discovered extraordinary strength and ingenuity under pressure. Resilience is a skill, not a trait, built through adversity and hope. Their legacy is a reminder. Within each of us lies the capacity to endure and overcome. The echoes of their survival inspire us to face our own challenges with courage. Before you go, why not join our community? If you found these stories inspiring, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to never miss an episode. Your support helps us bring more history's untold lessons to life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next chapter.